When I grow up, I would like to become a doctor. When I grow up, I would like to become a teacher. When I grow up, I would like to become a pilot. For myself, when I was young, I used to say, when I grow up, I would like to go abroad. You know, I used to see those aeroplanes passing and think, will I ever one day sit in an aeroplane? But those were years ago. And I stand here to say, every dream is possible. I lost my daddy 31 years ago, and I remember it was his dream that we all get to go abroad. You know, those days, and even these days still, we still have people who want their kids to go study abroad or even go live abroad. My dad used to say, work hard, let it be my thing for me to see how you'll get to go abroad. All I need from you guys is that you work hard, that you excel in school. My dad died when I was just 12 years old. And you can calculate and know how old I am today. He died when I was 12 years old, and it was a very hard time. At one time I thought I would never ever to live to the dreams that I had. My mom has 10 kids, and you can imagine at that age, and I'm the fourth born, I have 6 siblings behind me. How do you even start telling your mom that you'd like to go abroad, you'd like to live to your dreams? I didn't even know if I was going to finish my studies then. But God knew you will get to do it. But then we were all like, is it gonna happen? How is everything going to turn out? My last born brother was hardly 3 years. But today I stand out here with a different story to inspire you and to motivate you. So hi guys, how are you? Jamboni, Saseni, Bonjour guys. How are you doing today? A sunny day. Amazing, amazing, amazing. In my videos of late, I'm saying there is nothing permanent. If we had those snowy days, rainy days, windy days, and look, everything is so beautiful. We have no jackets, no shirts everywhere, no gloves. Everything is so beautiful. It reminds me there is nothing permanent in life. If you're going through a hard time right now, be it financial, marital, with your work, it doesn't matter. It is not permanent. Stick to yourself, be consistent in your faith, believe in yourself, keep praying, hold on, and trust me, you'll get there. Guys, I'm going to have a video. It's going to be very short and very motivating. I would like to thank one person, and I hope he'll get to watch this video one day through other people. That's the reason why I'll request more than any other video before that I have uploaded. I'll request more than ever before with the video that I have uploaded like this, that you can share this video, that maybe my God sent angel in Kenya will get to watch this video, because it took somebody's time, it took somebody's money, it took him maybe having heard of God, because I don't want to believe that it was just by chance. I believe this is something that God had wanted to be. Years ago, when I was still back in Kenya, I finished my high school, I've gone to college. As usual guys, you know, you have to tarmac, and I couldn't get a job. I remember I used to live in Nairobi in a place called Pathway. It's on Gong Road, and I used to live with a friend of mine called Shiro. I remember before I go to Nairobi, I told my mom I can't stay here. It's at the border of Kenya and Tanzania where my mom is, Hispania. For those who know, thumbs up, leave a comment down below. Let me know who are those people from South Nyanza, from Kuria district, let me know. And I told my mom I can't stay here. And my mom told me the much that I can do for you is maybe to get you a small apartment in Nairobi. And guys, it was not even an apartment. I don't know what you mean by apartment. Me, I would call it a bed sitter. Actually, it was a bed sitter. It was just one room where I had that bed, a small corner where we cooked, and then we used to share the bathroom, which was for me very much okay. For me, it was just important that I live there. It's not village really, but I live that side of the world and come and stay in Nairobi, the city, the capital, where it all happens, you know. And I survived years. I think it was like 2 years with a friend of mine called Shiro, but she gave up and left because life in Nairobi was not easy. I remember one time I was walking along the streets of Tomboya, and I saw a place where they were looking for salespeople, and they had written even the amount of money you'll be earning. And I thought, why couldn't I go in for this? Go for it later. After all, at the end of the day, this is the amount of money you'll have at the end of the day. And right now, there is nothing you're bringing in. All I had to do is to wait for my brother to come to Nairobi, maybe once or twice a week, not, but once a week, because he did transportation like from the border of Tanzania to Nairobi, and he used to give me some money. I used to wait, and you know, in Nairobi life is expensive, so you can imagine there are times that I just used to have no money. I remember even one neighbor called George who used to give me like maize and beans with my friend Shiro that we could have something to eat. It was a very, very hard time, but I was strong. I used to feel inside me something telling me, hold on, there is something good coming, but I couldn't like put it up together. You know, like when you have a puzzle, you have to put all the puzzles together for you to get that picture, and the whole puzzle looks so confusing. That's the way that I felt then. And I remember after seeing this advert that they're looking for salespeople, I applied for the job and I got it. It didn't take even a day, a week, not a day. It didn't take a week. I got a call and I got the job. I went in for the job and I met a lady from a place called Mweki, around Kasarani, those sides. I still remember after all those years being away from Kenya. She used to come from Mweki. Her name was Mary. Mary, if you're watching this, you know what I mean. You know the hassle we went through, looking for people to buy us lunch, to give us fare. It was a hard time. And we got this job, and you know what we were doing? We were doing sales in form of selling stuff every week, new stuff. Like we used to have a week where we had socks, we had a week where we had trays, we had different types of household stuff. It was just different every week, something new. And I loved the socks somehow because they were not heavy. You can imagine you carrying like 20 trays, and until you get them sold, and we used to get 10%. That means if you sold 1,000 Kenya shillings, you got 100 Kenya shillings. For me, that was okay, because sometimes we used to sell like 2,000, 3,000, you get those 300. By then, transport was not so much. It was not so much expensive like it is today. I've been to Kenya, I talked to my family, I know how much they pay to get from A to B. And then it was not so much. So 300 for me, 200 was very good. I never went to the city a day and said I went home without money. God was so good. I used to have at least something to say today was a good day, or tomorrow will be a better day. And then came this one day on the streets of Nairobi. Guys, I don't know if you know, I speak different languages. If I would count them, there are 7 languages. And my very best at the moment happens to be Luo, French. These are 2 that I really love. I don't know why. I find them to be so, the melody, it's just awesome. I love it. I love the phonetics. I love everything about them. And Luo really helped me, because on this particular day, I don't remember the date, we were seated on Tomboya with my friend because we were so tired, we didn't know where to go next. Normally we used to go to buildings, treasury, different buildings, and sold our stuff, or we waited on the streets for people passing by, to like pedestrians, to buy whatever we had. And on this particular day, this guy passed, Brian. I don't know your second name, I don't even know how to get to you, but I believe this video might be shared as wide as a bushfire, and you'll get to know that I'm looking for you to know what the Lord did in my life. After that, what you did on this particular day. Brian was walking alongside with his friend, and you could say he gossiped, but he did not. He said in Luo, "Onge kaka nyako maber kama nyalo uso socks endara. Mata dagi." He said, "There is no way such a beautiful girl can sell socks on the street. This I refuse." And I said, "Hey," because I understood Luo. I said, "Awinjo give me wacho. I've heard what you said." And he said, "Hey, you wacho the Lord, you speak Luo?" I said, "Of course." And I said, "I heard what you said." And he asked me in Luo again, "What are you doing here? And why are you selling socks on the street?" I said, "Because there is no job at the moment. There is nothing that I can do at the moment. And I need to earn money. We need to pay rent. I need to back up my mom. Not every time I have to ask for money." And Brian told me, "I don't know how long you want to do this, but I don't think you have a future doing this. First, come with me." He took me and my girlfriend Mary. We went to the treasury building. He had so many friends over there. He took us to different offices, and he made sure that he bought everybody socks, some 2 pairs, some 3 pairs. They made fun, and one said, "I need 4 pairs," and he bought. Brian had just come from studying law from India. That's what he told me. And after we finished selling the socks, guys, that was our best day. We had the best sales on that day. I think that day I got like 500 Kenya shillings. It was one of the best, not one of them, it was the best day. And I remember he told me, "Do you want to go to Germany?" And I said, "Hey, Germany, what's there?" I remember the only history that I knew of Germany then was that it was not a good place. There is racism. You can never feel at home. You'd rather look for a country like Australia, Canada, the UK, the US, because then you speak the language like them, like English. And he said to me, I have a friend of mine who went there with an exchange program, the au pair program. And after 1 year, she got married and she's now driving a Prado. Guys, he told me this once. She's now driving. I had Prado. I said, "Hey, Prado." You know, that those days, I believe even now it's still like big deal, eh? And he said she was there as an au pair. And I asked him, "What is au pair?" Because I didn't even know what was that. And he told me it's an exchange program. You go over there, you help a family take care of the kids. In return, you go to school in the evening. And then after that, you can get to study. He gave me the possibilities for me to be able to come and survive over here. I told him, where do I start? He said, I'm going to call a certain lady. Priska, if you get to hear this video, if you get to watch this video, thumbs up, leave a comment below. Let me know how I can trace you because you really helped me. Brian called Priska and told Priska, Aoro nyako maber konye adwani odhi Germany. And I was like, hey? He spoke on my behalf. He called somebody he knew and said, I'm sending a beautiful lady. He said, I'm beautiful, and I believe I am. I'm sending a beautiful lady. I want you to help her, that she can go to Germany as an au pair. I went to Priska, I filled in everything, and the charges I think then were around like 20,000 Kenya shillings. Guys, I didn't pay a cent. Brian paid that for me. What happened? He told me, no, Priska told me, Brian has said I should write down everything you need and is going to take care of that. So the first thing we're supposed to do is to go to Goethe Institute and register for German classes, because for you to come as an au pair, you first have to do the classes. And I went, registered classes. Priska told me, this is the money. Brian has said, how they communicated, I don't know. I went to register, and then I got 3,500 to go and buy books in a bookshop for my classes. Brian gave me this money. Guys, there is one thing that I want to point out right now. Brian never fell in love with me. You know, when men tend to help you, sometimes they tend to manipulate because they are helping you. Because I bought you lunch, you need to come out with me tonight, you know. And Brian did not. Guys, I'm telling you from the bottom of my heart, not even one day he gave me like that hug where I thought, no. You know that people can hug you and you're like, it's like they send a message through the hug. He never. He respected me from the day he met me. He never despised my humble beginning, like having sold socks on the street. He just saw something in me that I want to thank God today about. I don't know what Brian saw in me, God. I want to thank you standing here right now that you use this guy to just help me make that move and come to a country where I'd say, guys, I'm loving it every day. Brian paid everything, and I remember what made me knew he was on a mission. He told me, I'm going to be giving you 200 Kenya shillings every day for your lunch until you're done with your classes. Guys, I started my classes immediately. I quit my job. I was not selling socks anymore because I had money to eat. So I didn't eat those chips in town every day. What I did, I used to save, go maybe buy some beans with rice that was cheap, and it pushed me. I finally finished my classes. I went, applied for the visa. Priska helped me alongside Brian, and I got my visa less than 2 months. Guys, take my word. And I told my mom, I never told my mom I'm even going in for classes, because you'd ask me who is paying, you know, and then maybe she'd be like, hey, you have to come back to the village. Who is that helping you in Nairobi, you know? Are you messing there? You know, have you gotten a sponsor? I hear they are called sponsors. And I never told mom. What I did, I told mom, by the way, mom, I'm going to go to Germany. And she was like, what are you going to do there? I said, I'll be living with the family. She said, you know the family? I said, mom, it's a long story, you'll never get to understand, but I'm going to Germany, I've gotten the visa, and I'll be leaving. And all I need from you right now is my ticket, because Brian said now the ticket part your family can take over. So I told my mom didn't have that much money. So what she did, she talked to relatives, friends around, and friends of mine like Caro, Poi. They helped me to get little money from friends around, and within a week I had my ticket, and guys, I left Kenya to come to Germany. All in a nutshell, that guy walking along the street saw me and saw something in me that I didn't even know about myself. He took a step of faith and said, I'm going to help you. I believe in what I feel, and I want to help you. You know, he looked at me and thought, I have a friend who went to Germany and right now she's living well. I believe this lady can also make it. Brian, I want you to know, I'm not only living well, I'm just so blessed. I'm so blessed. I have a family over here. God bless me with a family. I have businesses going on. My book is being launched this month. Brian, a lot has happened in my life. I would like you to know that what you did has paid back. And I would like to celebrate with you. If I get Brian, guys, all I know he was Brian. He was Luo, and he had come from India. He studied law, and he was waiting for his paperwork to go through for him to work in court in Kenya. If you know somebody called Brian who has studied law, he was dark in complexion, and he had a bald head, let him know there is somebody looking for him. I would like to invite you to Germany for you to see what I'm doing over here. Guys, what I want to say with this video, somebody could be walking by. You know, sometimes you tend to see people walk and you think they gossip to you. Don't be negative. Try to ask yourself, what could it be that they've talked about me? Because I would have been mad with Brian and said, yeah, they gossiped me, and I never knew that is the guy who was holding the key for me to leave Kenya to come and live the life that I always dreamt of. I would have passed that chance. Discern to know the moment. Discern to meet the right people at the right time. I was, of course, maybe at the right place at the right time, but I was not happy, because who is happy to sell socks on the streets? Who? But through that, I met my Rebecca, the guy who had the key to my destiny for me to leave Kenya and come to Germany. Guys, I've been living here in Germany. My story is long. You can watch my videos. I do upload videos. You can follow me on my social media platforms and just see what I do. And remember, it all began by selling socks on the street of Nairobi, meeting this guy called Brian, who never manipulated me. He never even wanted, you know, somebody can kiss you over and cool are you, even some can't kiss, they'll just, you know the story, just because they know they helped you. Brian never did this. Brian, I want to celebrate you. I hope you get to hear this, and if not, just know that I'll forever and ever be grateful. Thank you for having helped me. I've helped so many people. I've helped my family. I'm still helping them till today, and everybody who knows me knows your story. Thank you, and may God bless you. And for my viewers, thank you so much. Just in case you are new here, let me not forget to welcome you with a lot of love. In my channel, I motivate and I inspire. I hope you feel at home. If you like what I do, thumbs up. You can leave a comment down below. And don't forget to turn on the notification bell, that whenever I upload a video, you get notified. And for those who are coming back over and over again, thank you so much for believing in me. It's because of you guys that I make content. It's because of you that I don't know, I love the camera. I'm loving it every day. Guys, I'm getting emotional. I feel like I would start crying right now, just because I'm so happy. I'm so grateful that I've even let this video out, because it's a video that I've always wanted to upload. And I thank God for this particular moment. I hope you don't mind the noise at the back. I came here because that's where my story began. I'm not on the street. There is a highway on the left, on the right, but I felt I need to go somewhere where there is this noise at the background, because that's where I was when I met this guy who had the key to my destiny to come to Germany. Guys, watch the next video about another God-sent angel in Germany called Stefan Winkler from the Edeka supermarkets. Get to watch his video and know how much God used him during the pandemic to lift me up. I want to inspire you and let you know it is not all done and there is nothing permanent. Hold on and stick to yourself. Thank you so much, guys. I hope you love what I'm doing. Until next time, bye-bye.